guys, Lauren Kattan, makeup artist here. I'm coming at you with another episode of quarantine makeup tutorials. This is one of the most requested besides contour videos that I get, or tutorials that I get, and that would be eyebrows. So I actually have my eyebrows microbladed right now. However, I typically do not have eyebrows at all, so I've had quite a few years of drawing them myself. As you can see on one side, I have my eyebrows done here as well as my eye makeup, which I'll be doing another eyeshadow video after this. But I want to start with brows, and before I jump into you seeing me do mine, I'm going to show you a quick diagram. So I realize that all of this is backwards because we're on camera. But anyway, so you can see just kind of a diagram here of an eyebrow. It's obviously a high arched eyebrow. I want to point out that this is the beginning here, this is the arch, and then this is your tail. The first thing that I personally like to do when I'm doing my own eyebrows is or even a client, I like to hairspray a spoolie or get some kind of wax and push my brows upward, and I would do the same here, well, on anybody's brows. So you would just actually be pushing that brows up, and once that's done, you're going to start in the beginning. So what I like to do first is kind of do like a general kind of line to dotted line on the bottom, kind of all the way up to the arch. Once I get to that arch, I'm actually going to switch from the bottom to the top of the eyebrow and make kind of a rounded like curve right there. So that's going to kind of really accentuate your arch. I like to come back to the bottom once I've done that and go to a point, which is going to be in the tail, and then meet from the top of that arch going down to your tail. And then I come back to the front of the eyebrow, and I like to do brush strokes or pencil strokes, depending on what you're using, going straight upward, and towards you get to that arch, I recommend going a little bit to the side and then just lightly filling in. This can be with a pencil, this can be with just an eyeshadow brush, an angle brush, and eyeshadow. Anyway, so kind of that same thing. So again, you'll start from the start here. You go with like a kind of a dotted line up to the arch here. I'm going to switch from the bottom of the brow to the top, do kind of a little curve here, which is on the arch of your eyebrow, and then you meet down at the tail with those two. Come back to the front, and you're going to go making little strokes going upward, and then so when you get to the arch, just kind of going like that, making it hair-like. So just a couple things to take a look at here. So now I'm going to show you how I do mine. I'm going to be using a pencil right now, so I do not have to do as much structure to my eyebrow due to me having them microbladed. Totally worth it, by the way, depending on the artist. I'm using a Clinique eyebrow pencil. This is not my favorite, it's just what I have and I'm trying to get rid of it. So I've already brushed my eyebrows up. I'm just going to do it again for you. So I've already kind of put a little hairspray on the spoolie and brushed it up. So I'm going to go ahead and start right at the tail here. Let me see if I can move this a little bit. Start right at the front here, and I'm making my line going up to my arch, like that. Then I'm going to go on top of my eyebrow and just kind of round it out there. And then we're going to meet at the tail. Oops. You have to make sure if you have your eyebrows microbladed that you're going with the same lines. So I kind of just filled that in a little bit, just really small, tiny strokes. Less pressure is better. The harder you push, the darker it's going to go. So now I'm going to go back to the front of the eyebrow here, and I'm just going to make little strokes going upward and just kind of fill in that in. So just for you to take a look and get a, ooh, that is bright. But I think it's better for you guys. So I'm just kind of pushing that through. And at the end, if you want to soften it, I like mine more dramatic. You can take the spoolie, instead of pushing up, you can kind of go left to right all the way through, and that'll kind of soften everything and just give it a more full look. As you can tell, I didn't really soften this one because I like mine kind of dramatic, but to each their own. So anyway, that was the eyebrow video I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to be doing an eyeshadow one after this, so stay tuned.